supposed to be going live right now, and I'm live on my phone, but my actual computer would not actually do the live. So here I am, and I might have to hold the camera a little bit because sometimes it slides a little bit. But here we are live. Time for Healing with the Blues. Healing with the blues. That's right, I'm healing with the blues. I've got nothing left to lose. That's why I'm healing with the blues. Such a pain inside. The love that's there for me, I have denied. I've never had the blues this long, this deep, this wide. That's why I'm healing with the blues. Yeah, I'm healing with the blues. And here's the thing, like when things go wrong, and they will, like today, I was trying to do this on my laptop and it wouldn't actually do it. We have to pivot and we have to take stock of what's happening and see the bigger picture. So I want to talk to you today about the bigger picture, and we're going to do some tapping on that too. So let me just share with you some of the things that I'm working on for you right now. Actually, one of the things that I'm working on is what we're going to be doing at the retreat, the workshop. I keep calling it a retreat because we're going to be working for a full day on doing forgiveness. And when we do that, it's really, we have to find out what needs to be forgiven. So we have to kind of dig into things that we don't want to see. We want to avoid them. And that's why they're still there, because we keep wanting to avoid them. And so when we have to dig in there, it's a little uncomfortable at first. But here's the thing, you can't heal something that's not not needing healing. It's the things that we want to avoid that actually need the healing. So we've got to dig in there. And so it can be kind of uncomfortable and painful at first. And then as we go through the tapping and as we go through learning to look at what's bigger about this, then we actually start seeing relief. We start feeling what's different. You actually feel it in your body. Things start to change. So we start with the actual nuts and bolts of what healing is doing. It's actually stopping these subconscious emotional memory patterns from taking over our physiology, which means that when we go into fight or flight response, we have all different kinds of physical responses in our body, but we also have emotional ones. So we're trying to brace for the impact of what's happening. If we get shocked by something, we have these negative experiences. We want to minimize the amount of physical problems that are happening as a result of it. Here's just some of the things that happen physically when we are in fight or flight. We have increased central nervous system activity. We have increased mental activity, brainwave activity. We have increased heart rate, cardiac output, blood pressure. We have increased breathing. Our airways dilate, our pupils dilate to let in more light. We have increased oxygen to the brain. We have increased metabolism. Blood is shunted away from the digestive tract. The immune system is shut down because you don't need that to run away from danger. And that's really what this level of physiology is all about. It's about getting away from danger. So the blood goes from your central part of your body where you're digesting and goes out to the periphery so you can run. You have increased strength. You have increased blood coagulation because the body's getting ready to feel a wound. So you have a lot more blood sugar and fatty acids circulating in the blood. And this causes all kinds of problems when it's constant. Like waking up in the middle of the night and not being able to get back to sleep because your thoughts are just running rampant and you can't stop them. Like, this is why we need to do this. This is why it's great to teach children how to tap and how to clear their nervous system to get back to a normal. That's why I teach 4-count breathing. It helps your body get back to a normal response instead of that bracing effect. Like, well, when we know that something negative is happening or is going to happen or is likely to happen, we're bracing for that. Every time you think about it, you're bracing. You're putting your body into fight or flight, getting ready for the assault that's going to happen, whether it's verbal, whether it's spiritual, whether it's mental or physical. You're bracing for that, and that's a lot of energy going into that. imagine what it takes for all of that to happen in your physical body just because you think there's something fearful that's going to happen. Remember, it's all your perception. So you'll have racing thoughts, you'll have frenetic thoughts, you have a rapid pulse, pounding heart, muscle tension, restlessness. You might even have tremors. You might even have numbness. Or that's another one that is amazing because people can't remember the feeling that they had going into the problem. And so there's numbness that happens emotionally and physically. So cold, clammy hands, sweat is changing in your body. So all of these things happen. And they happen to such a degree that you don't actually feel it anymore because it's subconscious. So you have this experience of not knowing and realizing why your body is breaking down and after years of being in fight or flight. This is the cause of all disease, is that the body is miscommunicating with itself. So the bigger picture of this is, what if this is happening everywhere to all people? Well, it is. It is happening to all people because that's how human beings are put together. So they hold on to something and they don't let go of it. They don't let go. So my way of thinking is we should be doing this with everyone, getting them all in present time, because then they'll see, like, there's no danger, there's no fear. That's not to say that there are other people that aren't creating that. Of course there are. But if we could get those people to be in present time and not responding to stuff that's happened in the past, like their mother not loving them or their father treating them badly, then maybe we'd have a little more peace in the world. That's my point. The bigger picture is that if everyone was in present time, enjoying the now, which is where healing happens, we wouldn't have war. We wouldn't have famine because they wouldn't have fear driving every aspect of their life or driving their decisions. We're seeing a lot of fear decisions right now happening. So I want to start with me and not be in fear, because decisions made out of fear are not good decisions. It is a terrible way to go through life, making decisions based on your fear. So let's tap on this. I want you to imagine first a situation where you've been in fear or disappointment or heartbreak, and what that person or situation was happening, what was doing to you emotionally. Because emotions are running you. Emotions are running everyone. Subconscious emotions are running you. I don't know what my liver's doing right now, but I know it's in accordance with how I feel. So if I'm feeling angry, my liver's working hard, because that's what it does when you're angry. So what we want to do is have everything in harmony, right? In present time, there's no tiger coming through the door. There may be a little dog laying there on the floor, but there's, you can see him. He's not bothered by anything. And what happens when we go into fight or flight response is terrible thinking. You can't be creative. You can't come to understanding if you're in fear. And we have a lot of things happening right now that are based on people's fears. So, have you imagined the situation? If you have, I want you to think about what those feelings are. And I may tap on some of those feelings, and you can always change this so that it is in your words. So you don't have to worry about hitting the right points, just somewhere in the general vicinity, and using the words that you have for the feelings that you're having. So we're going to talk about this a little bit more. And as we tap, what's going to happen is you're going to start to feel that things are changing. So I want you to start with your eyebrows. And notice how you look in the situation. And I want you to also notice where you're feeling it in your body. And you can repeat these words to yourself or out loud as you tap. 2 fingers on the inside corner of your eyebrows, right here. There I am. And I'm feeling a bit overwhelmed. Under the eye. It's a lot. And there's a lot to worry about. all this worry, all this upset, all this overwhelm. It's stressing me out. And it's a lot. I feel really disappointed. Why couldn't they do better? Why do they have to put me in fear or disappointment and heartbreak? Because I really wanted this to be different. And right now I'm feeling attacked. They're trying to make me feel less than. And I don't like that. I'm not like that. And I don't like it when other people are. I don't whine and complain. I just keep going. And I think everybody else should do that too. But I don't have any control over them. I can only control my thoughts, myself, my feelings, and what I'm doing about it. It's so disappointing. And it's so overwhelming sometimes. Just keep tapping. It's so overwhelming and it's a lot. And I keep thinking, and I'm right about this, it shouldn't be like this. I should have more control. I should be doing so much better. And I'm all alone in this. I'm all by myself. And I really feel it. I feel it in my head. I feel it in my stomach. Just add in whatever body part you're feeling it in. This feeling of dread. This feeling of overwhelmed. This feeling of tension and stress. This stress and all these worries in my thoughts. Now take a deep breath. And I want you to notice how you feel about this situation that happened that was so disappointing. Think about how it feels now. On a scale of 0 to 10, let's say you started out at a 9. Where are you now? Is it worse or is it better? If it's worse, you're at a 10. If it's better, maybe you're at a 7. Maybe you're even at a 5. And that's good. That's what we want, to bring that tension down. So as you're taking this deep breath, imagine if right now someone said to you, oh, it's fine, don't worry about it. You're worrying too much. It'll all work out fine. What would you say back to them? You don't understand. You don't understand. Fill in the blank. You don't understand I'm all alone in this. You don't understand how serious this is for me. You don't understand what this is going to mean for me. Just fill that in. And sometimes it could be, you don't understand I'm going to lose everything. You don't understand I'm going to be homeless. You don't understand I have to explain this to my child. So let's tap again. Right there on your eyebrows. Well, it feels a little bit better or maybe a little bit worse. Depends on how you're feeling. Just pick one of those. But the truth is, there's still a lot to worry about. The truth is, this is a big deal. A big deal for me. And they don't get it. They don't tell me not to worry. They have no idea what's on the line for me. What if this really goes sideways? What if I lose my house? What if my child is scared? What if the worst thing happens? What if I get really stuck or make a big mistake? That would be really scary. That would be really, really hard. I don't even know what I would do. This is hard. I can't fail here. I have to make this happen. I can't fail, and there's a lot riding on this, and it's overwhelming, and I don't want to feel all this. What's the point of feeling all this? It's too uncomfortable. It's too much. If I feel all that, it will overwhelm me. I'll explode. I can't be productive. I just need to get things done. And I'm not a complainer. And I don't want to be weak. I don't want to be a crybaby. I don't like people like that. It's not productive. And I just want to get things done. Take a deep breath. And maybe you're feeling a little bit better and you're wondering, why are we going through this? Because as we acknowledge those feelings, as you acknowledge and own and honor your feelings, you can release them. So let's do this last round. And if you're not feeling better, go ahead and watch this back and do more on the feelings that you're having that aren't being resolved. Because repetition is going to work here very well for you. You don't have to worry about that. You can repeat it as many times as you need. And that's really good for you. So I want you to think about this a little bit. We're going to tap on this. I want to just get to the right thing here. So this is something that I tap with people all the time. You can use this. You can come back to this and listen to this. Tap on this right there. As I come down out of feeling overwhelmed, I come down out of fight or flight, down into my body, and I'm more centered and clear. When I come down out of spinning in my head, I'm more centered and clear. When I come down out of worrying and scattered thoughts, frenetic thoughts, overwhelmed by so much to do or where to start, I can be more focused, more present, and more grounded. Have better ideas. I can think more clearly. When I come out of spinning in my head and anxious thinking, and I let some of those painful feelings go, I get to be my most centered and brilliant, totally in the flow. Yeah, clear and focused, ideas flowing. I get to feel my clarity and energy returning. I can just use one hand right there. Under the arm. And I'm more steady and ready. And I probably sleep better too. I honor everything I'm worried about. I honor all my feelings. I honor all those negative feelings. So I really have them. And I honor myself for honoring my feelings. And I'm open to being in a more grounded, calm state. More present and focused. I choose to feel more clear, open, resourceful. And I choose to feel more empowered. Go ahead and take a breath. This is a tapping session that you can use all the time, anytime. And I hope that you will, because it'll give you more ownership over what you're doing to make decisions and have opportunities flow in that will keep you more grounded and in a calm and centered state. It's really important for us to be there because right now so many people are feeling threatened and hurt, and we want to make sure that it doesn't get worse for them and for us. So it's good for everyone to do this. So if you have any questions about this, feel free to get in touch with me. We're having a beautiful a retreat workshop on Saturday, the 8th, next Saturday in a week, called the True Forgiveness Chakra, Sound, and Energy Healing. My friend Alma Drake, who's a sound medicine woman, will be there. She'll be doing sound healing for us throughout the day. We'll have tapping sessions to really clear up things that are keeping us stuck, because unforgiveness is one of the most vicious things that we can do to ourselves. It doesn't hurt the other person. It's, as people say, it's like taking poison and hoping the other person gets sick. And it might not just be one person either that we are holding forgiveness from. It might be ourselves or God or a whole group of people. So as we're clearing this up, what happens is more light comes in, more healing comes in. And that's the most important thing for us to do, is be walking in love and doing healing for ourselves and others. So I hope that you'll join me. It's going to be a wonderful day. We're providing lunch. It's live and in person this time. We'll be at the New Song Episcopal Church in Coralville, right up the street from my home and office. And I hope that you'll join us. This is going to be a changing day for the people that attend. It is going to be like having 4 healing sessions in one day. So it's quite a good bargain for what the price is. It's $127 for the day. We're providing lunch, and we just ask that you bring a mat, a pillow, and a blanket so that you can be comfortable while you're listening and having the sound flow. And enjoy yourself at this, because it's not all gloom and doom. We will take you to a place that you will feel safe and secure, and you can release those negative feelings and make yourself heal. Yeah, make yourself heal for sure. I hope that you'll join me. If you have any questions, get in touch with me at drtanyaenglish@gmail.com, and I'm happy to walk you through what we're up to. So much love, many blessings. Let's close with a prayer. So take a nice deep breath in. Imagine that you're breathing up into love, light, source energy, up into the center of the universe, wherever that is. And as you exhale, let that energy come back down through all layers, all levels, down through the center of your body, down through all the chakras, down through your feet, into the core of the earth. As I say these words in the I am for everyone listening. God is all there is. Love is all there is. Light, life, and source energy is all there is. And I recognize right here and right now that I am one with God, love, light, life, and source energy. I'm never, ever separated from this energy. It's in every cell, molecule, and atom, and all the space in between. So I am in this energy all the time. And all I have to do is turn my attention to it by breathing in inspiration, inviting spirit in, and exhaling gratitude. Thank you. I'm so grateful to be able to put my attention on the healing that I need, to know that there is love and support for me, and that I have assistance doing this. I have assistance from my guides, my guardian angels, my spirit helpers, people who are coming alongside me to assist me. I'm asking for this assistance and receiving it. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm grateful for all that I'm creating and receiving. I know that every day is a new day, and I can start differently, or I can finish differently. Every moment is new, and I can allow that to happen, and I'm so grateful for it. I'm grateful to notice what my emotions are. I'm grateful to be able to write down what my emotions are and what situations I would like to release. Because as I release them, more weight comes off of me, more worry comes off of me, more dread comes off of me. And what comes in is joy, love, togetherness, abundance, prosperity. All of those things can come in as I remove the blocks that are keeping my highest self from me. I say that it's so, and I let it go, knowing that it's already done. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. And so it is. I hope that you'll get in touch with me if you have any questions or concerns. Thank you so much for your time and attention. Much love. Many blessings. Hope to see you soon.